So I had to make a double video. I just got through making the video. I just had to hit you with another one. Let me explain the essentials on why you don't get nothing done. Let's explain it now. First of all, the first thing that's the problem is you chunking stuff. Chunking is a process when you think of a whole bunch of shit in your head. The possibilities of it ain't working. The possibilities that you got to get up and do this and that and the third. And next thing you know, your brain goes into information overload and you don't even get the thing done. And how many people you know, including yourself and including me, do that at least 3 times a day? If you could count on your fingers, because sometimes, you know, we got to the point where we got so much going on in our outside world, we don't even listen to our insides anyway. You got a lot of eternal inside mess going on in your brain that you just don't pay attention to because you got so much outside stuff going on anyways. That's why I meditate. When I started meditating, I started to pick up on patterns that kept going on every day. And then I started to reflect on them patterns, and I started to realize how much those patterns were there and how long they've been there. I've got patterns right now that's been rolling since I was 10 years old. Is that thinking? Am I thinking? These patterns they're prepackaged. Have you ever talked to somebody and they shooted out some words, or like it was a situation like, oh yeah, I'm finna drive to St. Charles or something. Oh, I don't go over there. Blah, 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 blah. Dang, you kind of said that kind of fast, my guy. That's a prepackaged word. You didn't have to think to say that. It's a part of his paradigm. Something happened in St. Charles, and now he has an impulsive way of thinking about St. Charles until somebody tells him to think. Most of the stuff that you stuck doing right now, if you sat down, listen to your thoughts, you'll see how ridiculous your thoughts are. You're being controlled by your inner thoughts are controlling you. Every decision you make, I put money on it. If you learn to shut up, stop talking, turn that radio off, stop watching movies and sit and listen to your thoughts, you'll realize how ridiculous you are as a person. Dang, this same thought came up at 3 o'clock every day. This why at 3:30 I go and do this. Some of y'all, I'm just saying, y'all robots. And a lot of people don't want to go to the gym. This is why I'm talking about chunking right now. You chunk the gym. I'm going to go to the gym. Dang, that mean I need to get up. Dang, that mean I need to wash my gym clothes. Dang, that mean I got to sit there and let my heart rate go up there. Dang, that mean I got to put them reps in. Dang, that mean I got to sit here and look at people look at me struggle. Oh, I got to get in my car. I got to find a parking spot. Oh, I got to find the right type of gym. Oh, it costs too much for a gym membership. How many of y'all responsible for that type of thinking? Like, be honest with yourself. Them thoughts go around in your head. And that, just me saying that, could have been real subtle thoughts shooting in your head. Because that paradigm, I'm telling you, when it comes to paradigms, your paradigm is the puppet master. It's the puppet master of all puppet masters. If you don't change your paradigm will rule you for the rest of your life. Your paradigm thinks for everything you say. You think you're thinking. Look how the schools got us. The schools got us think we thinking. Our whole life has been a lie. This was all prerequisite. Everything that you're going through right now, I bet you 10 years ago or 20 years ago, hell, when you were born, I could show you why you think the way you think today. It's paradigms. And some of our paradigms, when we became adults, our paradigms kicked in high gear, especially after school. Once you turned 18 and you got out of your mom and dad house, or you just stopped going to school, you got into college, your paradigms kicked in high gear. It was like a slap in the face. And some of you guys performed good and got them paradigms out of here, even though you didn't understand the paradigm. And then some of y'all realized that the paradigm was so strong that you allowed the paradigm to reshape your life. I know y'all got that one friend that just couldn't get their life together. They got a paradigm rolling in their head. Or that one friend that was super duper successful. I bet you that one super duper successful friend, I bet you you could go back into the years in middle school or high school, and you could see the paradigm being developed. Some of this developed stuff comes from years and years of training. This ain't finna be no overnight thing. It can be an overnight thing if something dramatically happened, like a plane crash, or see, that's negative. Or somebody hand you $1 million, that's like an ultimate paradigm shift. But for the most part, you gotta put the work in, buddy. You got to put the work in. You got to do repetitious things over and over and over again. Some of it ain't gonna make no sense, but you got to do it. Otherwise, you're gonna stay the way you are right now. And if you try, to play your paradigms are gonna sneak their way back to your equilibrium without you knowing. It's like putting a frog in some water, and the water is cold, and each second you turn the temperature up. Now, you're gonna turn the temperature up, and the frog's body is not gonna be aware of the temperature change until it's too late, until he's boiling to death. That's how our brain is, consciously. You're not aware of how your subconscious mind is sneaking little stuff in. Oh yeah, sneak this in. They keep putting drops into you. 10 years of putting that drop in there, now you got a paradigm. You don't know where it came from. Half of your thoughts that you're having right now, if you had a breakthrough moment, a motivational moment, and you be like, oh man, I'm finna get it up. I'm finna get my life together. In 4 days, you back to where you was at. You know why? You didn't keep the momentum going. When you get that breakthrough where I'm finna get my life together, you got to keep that momentum going. You got to find a way to keep that momentum going. And willpower is key of keeping momentum going when you get motivated. Willpower. Where's your willpower at right now? Do you know willpower is just an exact focus on something without deviating? It's easy to work on your willpower. Once you start working on your willpower, you can sit for 3 hours and read a book. A lot of y'all can't sit for 5 minutes and read a book without your brain wandering off somewhere else. There's no willpower in y'all. Y'all brain is everywhere. It's chunking everything. I had to say that so you can understand what chunking is. So, like I said, you go to the gym and you done chunked up a whole story in your head. You end up not going to the gym. Or, oh, I'm finna go and eat some salad. And then you get the chunk in your head, man, it ain't gonna make me full enough. Oh, it's expensive. Ugh, who eats salad? Oh, I can't get no ranch on it, no cheese. Oh man, like, what if it's not good? Oh, I don't really like eating vegetables. This meat sandwich tastes a little better. See how you just talk? You say this stuff in your head all the time when you try to change something. That's not you talking, first of all. Let's get that clear let's get it clear. That's not you talking. That's your paradigm. Your paradigm comes with pre-packaged ideas. And when you try to change it, it shoots them ideas into your conscious mind. That's why I said nobody is thinking. If you were thinking, you'll be able to snap your fingers and be able to do whatever you need to do. If you were thinking, you'll use your willpower to get past any obstacle that you're doing in your life. If you were thinking, you'll use your imagination to imagine yourself in a reality that you want enough to get past the failures and everything and get it done. If you were thinking enough, you would reason with yourself why you need to get to your goals instead of unreasoning your goals like your paradigm does. If you were thinking, you will use perception as leverage to get different channels in your head to work in active thinking. If you were thinking, you would use your intuitive factor. First of all, you'll develop your intuitive factor where you're able to feel the vibrations of different people that you need to be around and you need to not be around. If you were thinking, those thoughts in your head will be in harmony of where you want to go. We live on 3 planes. 3 planes of existence. You got your body, you got your mind, and you got your spirit. If all 3 of them ain't in sync, it's chaos. Here you are, this body, your mind, your brain say, you know what? I want to do something different today. I want to go to the mall. Your subconscious mind or your mind is telling you, well, we don't usually go to the mall today. And it cringes up your head every time you think about the mall. Like, damn, maybe I don't need to go to the mall. And then your spirit wants to grow and express itself, and it's like, man, you're not growing and expressing. So now your head hurting more. A lot of your problems because you ain't in line with your mind, body, and soul. They're not in line. You want to get something done? Stop cramming stuff into one little box and putting your brain in information overload. When you do that, you letting me know, and you letting yourself know you're not thinking. Because remember, we got to think our way into results. If we not thinking our way into results, then we letting our life stay on autopilot, and you're going to keep getting the same results you had yesterday, a year ago, a month ago. You're never going to get the right results thinking the way you're thinking now. You want to change your life, you got to change your mind. You want to change your mind, you'll change by any means necessary to get your goals together. Most of your goals are not even hard. Somebody out here in this world is doing what you want to do. You need to get connected with them, let them coach you, and you do exactly what they tell you to do. That's simple. Stop. You gotta stop this cramming up stuff, especially when it's something new. And I know when you're doing it, it's certain face expressions you give, and certain energy that give off. Hey man, let's go to here. You like all them thoughts hitting you from the paradigm. Oh no, I don't usually do that. I don't want to do that. Stop cramming. Reason. Use your reason faculty. And in order to use your reason faculty, you gotta think. So you gotta, if you want to do something different, you gotta reason with yourself why you want this goal to happen. You gotta have a big why. So when you do deviate from where you need to go, you know what you need to be doing, your brain be like, go back to your whys. Why am I doing this in the first place? Oh, because my kids need a better life. Shoot, you back on it. Just your life. Stop living your life for other people. Live your life in abundance of what you feel abundance is. And that's another behavior you need to develop. Develop a behavior that there's an abundance of money out there for you. Develop a behavior that you deserve to have success. Develop a behavior that you deserve everything that you want. A lot of us just look at our life right now and be like, well, this is the results I get, so I'm going to develop behaviors that fit the results I'm getting now. If you do that, you'll never get anywhere. You're keeping yourself stuck. Get out of your own way. That's what this is going to be called. Get out of your own way. Stop worrying about the outside source. He did this, she did that. You did it. I can't find a man. I can't find a woman. Self-sabotage. Ridiculous. There's countless of millions of women that are ready to receive a man like me. There's countless and thousands of women out there that are ready to receive a man like you, or a woman like you, or whatever you are. It's an abundance. When you lack abundance mentally, you get no results. Little to no results. You need to get your abundance levels up. There's abundance of money out here. You don't need no job. You could do what I do. I don't like being bounded to a job. I really don't. I don't. I do a job, get the job done, boom, to the next one. Some people can't live like that, but I can, because I have a behavior that fits that paradigm. In the middle of doing this job, I'm already got 3 or 4 jobs lined up. So, the moral of the story, stop chunking. Stop unreasoning with yourself. See, all of that stuff tells me and tells yourself you're not thinking. Stop this. Start thinking. Learn how to think. Thinking is a creative state. And learn that your brain is not going to allow you to change easily. So when you start feeling them tightnesses on your head, or your heart feeling weird and all that, that's the creative state you need to be in to learn. Failure. Stop looking at failure as a negative thing. Look at failure as, hey, this is the most that I can do. Okay, let me find another way of doing it so I can get past this. Yeah, it hurts to fail at stuff, but you want to fail over and over and over again until you get it right and get to where you need to be in life. Ask any millionaire or billionaire. They failed their way there. They didn't wake up in the morning and said, I'm a billionaire, unless they had parents like that. But still, they failed their way to getting their parents to accept, to give the money to them. So ain't no way around this. You might as well figure out life right now. We've been bull crapping and wasting too much time now. If you living in a life that you don't want, it's your fault. Get it together. Peace.